Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. And I got myself in a bit of a sticky situation, but through a little bit of experience, and hopefully you can learn from my mistakes that I've done in the past. Make sure to check out my Hong Kong vlog. I'm gonna leave that up here on the screen somewhere. All right, so having a really short layover is really dangerous business because it leaves such a small margin of error. You know what I mean? Like there's not a whole lot of flexibility for you to mess up, because one little mess up and you're screwed. So like for example, I don't know if I talked about this in a different video, but one of my worries for the last few days was that packing this bag bursting at the seams. I was a little worried because online I heard that this airlines that I'm flying with, Korean Air, that they're strict on weight. They're not strict on dimensions of the bag, so they're a little bit more relaxed when it comes to, you know, the size of the bag. It's just how much it weighs. They're very strict. What could have happened, and this is where I want you to be really careful, is that if you book on a lot of these third-party sites, you get these kind of flights that are self-connected, like a self-transfer. It'll tell you on the app, so that's fortunate. They'll let you know ahead of time, so you can know to kind of have your butt cheeks in a clench. But that's kind of where I've been mentally the last few days, just kind of waiting at the airport, hoping that it'll go all right, and then that's fortunately the case. So first and foremost, where do I get my cheap tickets? Before I check anywhere else, I check on Skyscanner. And I haven't even tried using a VPN, but I've heard that's a great trick as well, because they can tell what country you're in. They're gonna absolutely skyrocket the prices if you're in somewhere like Dubai or the United States or something along those lines, where they know they can get more money from you. They're gonna charge you more for the ticket. Whereas if there's a VPN saying that your computer's in a different place, like Philippines for example, I got way cheaper tickets. Same bank account, same everything. It's just that my device was physically in the Philippines. So VPN gives you the ability to do that. And if I get a sponsor for this channel, I'll tell you guys which one to use. But as of right now, I'll just say do some research and go find a good one. But some precautions you want to take. I would never personally book a flight that has 2 hours or less in the layover. And you can always look in between each flight, because if you have a layover, let's say that you're going to London and then London to Amsterdam, it's going to say in between those two flights, oh, by the way, there's a 9-hour layover. And unfortunately for you, if you're in Amsterdam as the layover, I hear that's pretty common, that that's like a top layover destination, because everyone's going everywhere in that kind of a spot. Guys, can we just take a moment to appreciate this beautiful airport? I'm just glad to be here, man. But it's also a bit of eye candy just looking around anywhere in Korea, dude. I need to spend more time here. But all right, back on topic, guys. So make sure that you know the dimensions and things like that. Like when I go on trips, I research extensively, and there's still other stuff that I kind of wish I would have known before this trip. Although I'm gonna be okay. There's gonna be some kind of winging it today, doing things for the first time with little research. So stay tuned for those vlogs as well, but make sure to do extensive research as you can, because something like that can cause you to miss your next flight. So that was the biggest worry yesterday, where they would default the bag to be a checked bag, which means I would have to go outside of security and have to go through security again. And I already had to do a security check for the transfer flight, which means it would probably take a total of 4 hours or so, meaning that since I have a 3-hour layover, I would miss my flight and I would be stuck in Korea. Through a lot of these platforms, they don't give you a full refund. And one thing that happened, in case you guys haven't seen the Hong Kong vlog from years ago, one thing that happened to me was, since they were not able to refund anything, the only tickets that I could get like the day of, so I could get where I needed to be, were like super crazy, man. Like if I wanted to get out of Hong Kong that day that happened to me, they were asking for $3,000 to be able to get home. To be able to get on a flight that I already needed, like that I already paid for, they wanted $3,000. And that flight itself only cost about $500 originally, but the day of, it just absolutely like skyrocket is an understatement. So please guys, do your research. I don't know if this makes me a little bit creepy, but I kind of find something comforting about just early morning airport slash late night airport, where like almost nobody's there. I mean, it's busy right now because it's Korea, but you can see like all the stores are closed, and so it feels a little different, a little eerie, liminal. I used the word. Yo, they got carts, dude. What a freaking lifesaver. I'm dying over here. I'm already drenched in sweat. Like, oh, it's hot, man. I think that Korea is subtropical, kind of like Taiwan. So you get like really, really hot, moist summers. Correct me if I'm wrong. All you weather experts, you international weather experts out there. Anyways, I got distracted just like talking to the camera. And you know, first of all, I want to be able to take in the sights a little bit, as you guys are able to do from your screen vicariously. But also I'm going to end this video because that's kind of what I wanted to share. I love you guys. Go be the change you want in the world. Go make good financial decisions. I love you. Baboosh.